Welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about the 5.2D lesson, which is more of the percent problems that we were working on Tuesday. So luckily there's not really new information. We're just going to be looking again for our part and our whole. And this is a nice short lesson. There are actually only 4 problems on it. So let's get started. A pair of boots originally cost $150 and is on sale for $90. What percent of the original price would you pay if you bought the boots on sale? So what we are looking for is we're looking for the percent of the original price, or percent if we bought on sale. So I do think it's helpful when we're identifying our part and our whole. Our original cost, 150, is our whole. The sale price is going to be our part. So if we reflect that in our word ratio, we'll have sale to original price. And if you want to, you can use a dollar sign to represent price so you're not having to write it all out. So just a reminder that your sale is your part and the original is your whole. Looking back at the problem, we know that it's 90 and we know that we have 150 as the original. But we have nothing to go on the other side because we're looking for the percent. So the X is going to go on top, and because percent means out of 100, that means the 100 will go on the bottom. And now we're going to go ahead and use our butterfly method, and we're going to cross multiply. So we have 150 times X equals 90 times 100. Again, the order doesn't matter there. You can put the 100 in front of the 90 if you like. We have 150x equals 9,000 once we punch that into our calculator. But we want to get x all by itself, so we're going to go ahead and divide both sides by 150. And once we do that, and remember the 9,000 goes into the calculator first, and then the divided by, and then the 150, we're going to get 60. And so what that means is that you are paying 60% of the original price. Anytime we're going too fast, you can go ahead and hit pause and catch up, or if you want to rewind and listen to it again, you can. So looking at number 2, it says that Max earned 60 points out of 80. So that right there is going to tell us that this is a part and that the 80 is the whole. We want to know what is his percent correct on the quiz. So percent correct lines up with our earning 60 points. So we are going to let our x equal percent correct. Some students like to use a p. Anytime we're trying to find percent, that's completely up to you. So for our word ratio, we will have correct over total questions. So it's important that we're not putting correct to incorrect because that's not the information we're being given. We want to know what percent of the correct questions he has. So we've got a part to whole. So all of these are going to be set up as a part to whole. We have the 60 points on top since that was our part, and the whole is our 80. And then again, we're looking for a percent out of 100. Now we're going to go ahead and cross multiply. So we have 80 multiplied by x and 60 times 100. Putting that into our calculator, we will get 6,000. Occasionally when you solve these, you're going to be getting decimals, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. This one won't, though. This one does come out clean. We're looking at 75%. So that means that Max earned 75% on his quiz. Okay, looking at number 3. Carl gave away 6 of his 30 betta fish. What percent of the fish did he give away? So right here we have gave away 6, and then we're looking for the percent to give away. So those are both our parts. And the 30 betta fish is the whole, because that's how many fish he started with. And that is a lot of betta fish. Betta fish typically like to be alone. So we're going to let x equal the percent fish he gave away. Oops. And then for our word ratio, we could, you could put gave away, given away, gone. All of that is fine. That's our part. And then the whole is his total fish. So now might be a good time to try and pause and see if you can come up with the proportion on your own. Okay, now let's see how it went. So we have 6 over 30 and then equals x over 100. If we cross multiply, we'll have 30 times x and then 6 times 100. So our 30x will equal 600. And again, we still want to get x all by itself, so we're going to practice that one-step equation solving. We're going to divide by 30, and that is going to give us 20. So that means that Carl gave away 20% of his fish. Okay, what I would encourage you to do on number 4 is to actually start to hit pause and after I finish giving instructions and trying to get the let statement, the word ratio, and the proportion. Don't go ahead and solve it. Just make sure that we have that part correctly. So I can read it to you if you want to first, and then I'll pause so that if you want to hit pause, you can. Phoebe has a coupon for $5 off at the surf shop. She wants to buy something that is $30. What percent discount will her coupon give her? So just a clarifying question, a coupon and a discount are the same thing. Discount is typically how they talk about it with percentages. A coupon is the actual money. So if you want to hit pause, now would be a great time to do that. Okay, let's see how it went. So we're going to let x equal the percent discount. I like having the word percent in there because it helps remind us that we're going to need to put percent in a label in the answer. And then we can have discount or the word coupon if you like to on top. And your original price down on the bottom. And so since the $5 coupon is the discount, we've got 5 out of 30 and then equals x over 100. So if that's what you have, you did a great job. If you have x over 100 equals 5 over 30, that's also the same thing, so the order doesn't matter there. We just typically put the percents on the right-hand side. So we've got 30 times x equals 5 times 100. We'll go ahead and solve this together because this one comes out with a really strange answer. Once you divide 500 by 30 in your calculator, you're going to see a really strange decimal. That's going to say 16.66666, and it's going to go all the way on. And in your calculator, since it doesn't know how to show rounding, it's going to go ahead and round that up. But really what we're looking at is a 16.6% discount. So Phoebe gets a 16.6. And remember, the symbol for repeating is to have a line over it, percent discount. So Tuesday we were given the percent, and then today we had to find the percent, but the general setup of the problems are exactly the same. So if you feel comfortable, now would be a great time to start your homework. Extra help hours will be today, Thursday at 3 o'clock. See you then.